Did you know that in the deep dark depths of the ocean, male anglerfish don't just find a mate, they fuse with her permanently? We're not talking about living together or sharing a meal. We're talking about a male who literally melts into his partner, loses his eyes, his organs, and even his brain, and becomes nothing more than a pair of living testes permanently attached to the female's body. Sounds like science fiction, right? But it's not. It's one of the most extreme examples of biological sacrifice on the planet. This is the story of the parasitic lover of the deep sea, the male anglerfish. And before we start, make sure to like this video, share it with a friend who loves weird animal facts, and subscribe to Did You Know for more mind-blowing stories about the hidden side of science and history. Let's start by diving into the environment where this horror romance takes place. The deep sea is a realm of total darkness. No sunlight penetrates beyond 1,000 meters below the surface. It's freezing cold, the pressure is crushing, and food is scarce. Creatures down here don't hunt or socialize the way they do in shallower waters or on land. Everything is about survival. And in this cold, lightless world, finding a mate isn't just difficult, it's nearly impossible. Imagine being a creature the size of a grape, lost in a vast black ocean with only a few members of your species floating around, and you're expected to find one of the opposite sex to reproduce. That's the evolutionary dilemma the anglerfish faced, and nature in all its strangeness found a solution that's as horrifying as it is brilliant. The anglerfish is already a bizarre-looking animal. The female, the one people usually recognize, is a monstrous, gaping-mouthed predator with needle-sharp teeth and a bioluminescent lure protruding from her forehead. This fishing rod is what gives the anglerfish her name. It dangles in front of her face like bait glowing in the dark to attract unsuspecting prey. But while the female is the terror of the deep, the male, he's more like a footnote, or a biological accessory. Male anglerfish from species in the Ceratiidae family, the ones that practice sexual parasitism, are tiny, often just 1/10 the size of the female. He doesn't have a glowing lure, he doesn't have huge teeth, he doesn't even have a working digestive system. That's right, the male anglerfish can't eat. He's born with one purpose only, to find a female, attach to her, and never let go. So how does a male anglerfish find a mate in the dark? His body is equipped with hypersensitive olfactory organs, essentially a superpowered sense of smell. These organs are finely tuned to detect the faintest chemical signals released by females. He spends his short, foodless life wandering the abyss, sniffing, searching, hoping. If he fails to find a female in time, he dies, literally starving to death. But if he succeeds, well, that's when things get really weird. When a male anglerfish finally encounters a female, he bites her. It's not an aggressive attack, it's more like plugging himself in. He latches onto her skin, usually near her belly, using sharp teeth to pierce her flesh. At first, this is just a physical attachment. But then, something astonishing happens. His body begins to release enzymes that dissolve the skin at the point of contact. And her body does the same. The two fish begin to merge, at the cellular level. Their tissues blend, their bloodstreams fuse. He is no longer an independent organism. As the fusion progresses, the male's body begins to atrophy. He no longer needs his eyes, so they degenerate. His brain, gone. His heart, no longer needed. His digestive organs dissolve into nothing. Over time, all that remains are his testes, which are now biologically linked to the female's bloodstream. She provides nutrients, he provides sperm, forever. And when she's ready to spawn, her body draws from the attached male, or males, and fertilizes her eggs. Yes, sometimes there are multiple males fused to a single female, like living, breathing sperm banks just hanging off her body. It's hard not to look at this and ask, why? Why would evolution drive a species toward such a bizarre, seemingly one-sided strategy? The answer lies in the brutal reality of the deep sea. Encounters between male and female anglerfish are incredibly rare. If a male had to wait for the next opportunity after mating, it might never come. So evolution ensured that once he finds a mate, he never has to search again. By merging permanently, the male ensures his genes are passed on. And the female benefits too. She doesn't have to search for a mate. She always has one or more fused to her, ready to reproduce. It's a biological win-win, though it doesn't look that way to us. Now here's another mind-blowing twist. In most animals, including humans, fusing with another individual would trigger a massive immune response. Our bodies are wired to reject foreign tissue, but anglerfish? They bypass this entirely. Recent studies have shown that anglerfish in these parasitic species lack key components of the adaptive immune system, specifically, parts related to tissue rejection. It's as if their immune systems evolved to allow these bizarre fusions, even if it leaves them vulnerable in other ways. That's evolution for you, full of trade-offs. Lose immunity, gain reproductive efficiency. It's worth noting, not all anglerfish species use this parasitic fusion strategy. Some have more normal mating behaviors, temporary mating, external fertilization, or short-term attachment. But in the most extreme deep-sea varieties, sexual parasitism is the rule, not the exception. And it's one of the most radical evolutionary strategies we've ever discovered. At first glance, the male anglerfish's fate seems horrifying, a life of total sacrifice, ending as little more than a biological appendage. But it challenges our assumptions about what it means to be alive, to reproduce, and to evolve. The male anglerfish isn't weak, he's specialized. In an environment where survival depends on fast decisions and rare encounters, he makes the ultimate evolutionary gamble, and wins. Biologists see this as a powerful reminder that nature's diversity includes not just beauty and power, but also sacrifice, symbiosis, and strange forms of love. So the next time you see a photo of a monstrous deep-sea anglerfish, remember, she might be carrying around the remnants of her lifelong mate, fused to her like a forgotten organ. He has no eyes, no mouth, no brain, just testes. And in the silent darkness of the ocean abyss, that's more than enough. This has been another mind-blowing dive into nature's weirdest wonders. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, and click that glowing bell, for more strange facts that make you question everything you thought you knew. Until next time, stay curious.